This is episode 2 of my KTM 690 series, documenting the first performance upgrades I installed on my bike. Riding the stock 690 in episode 1 was super fun, but I was definitely ready for more power. After some research, I went with an Aero full exhaust system, a Rottweiler performance intake, and a Power Commander 6. The Power Commander came pre-mapped from Rottweiler, specifically configured for my bike with the Aero exhaust and intake. These parts are definitely on the expensive side, so altogether the full setup came out to roughly $2,000. I installed the exhaust first, and this is what the bike sounded like with just the exhaust upgrade. After that, you can see the intake installed here, and Rottweiler makes a nice little tool bag that fits into the extra space in front of it. The Power Commander tucks pretty nicely behind the battery, with the green power and function light still visible. With everything installed, I also decided to remove the super restrictive baffle that comes in the Aero exhaust. Here is the startup and my first reactions immediately after finishing the install. Holy shit, that's crazy. Yeah, that might be a little excessive.
I don't know. Rip down the street once, let's hear what it sounds like.
Alright.
You have a handle for this? Holy shit. Piss off my neighbors every time I ride. Wow.
What do you think?
where these upgrades are completely worth the investment, and honestly massive for the KTM 690. The most immediate difference I noticed was throttle response. Everything feels snappier, quicker, and smoother than stock. The bike also feels significantly faster, both in acceleration and top end. With the tune, there's noticeably more torque. Snapping the throttle in second or third gear can now rip a power wheelie easily. The exhaust sound is the final big change. It's much more aggressive than stock, and without the baffle it can be a bit obnoxious. I ended up switching to a mesh baffle later on, which still allows good airflow but helps bring the volume down to something more considerate. I also recently picked up the auto tuner for the Power Commander, so I'll be installing that and testing it against the pre-mapped tune later this year. The next episode in this KTM build series will focus on some basic utility and cosmetic upgrades.